executed fully to the way that I want them to be executed. Like if I send something off to a producer and I'm like, I want it to sound like this, and then them coming up with a completely different sound, different from what I've asked them to do. So it's like I feel like sometimes the ideas don't come to fruition the way I want them to. Sometimes you work with them because it still sounds good, but I feel like sometimes when you have ideas, because when I wasn't beat making, I still feel like I'm still very like intermediate in that aspect. I still reach out to producers. So I feel like that when your ideas don't come out how you want them to come out sometimes, and people have their own spin on things that's completely different from how you intended, that
Right.
can that can be a little frustrating. And then just getting people on board, like when you're trying to collaborate and do things together and get everybody on the same page, it's just collaborating, whether it's you're trying to write a song together, you're trying to do something for sync, like writing music for TV and film. It's just different artists move at their own pace, different writers move at their own pace. So it's just hard getting people together and getting people to stay focused because everybody kind of moves at their own time.
Right. It comes back to that structure that you were talking about earlier. And that's part of why you need the structure so that you can prepare for those things. Cause it's going to be a challenge getting everything in its place. I wonder though, would you say sometimes you maybe get a happy accident out of it? Like Bob Ross, the painter, says it's a happy accident. You can work with it. It's not quite what you want it, but it's pretty good.
Yes, I actually had this record that I wrote, and I said this is what I wanted for it. I wanted something like fun, very a little risque, a little edgy, but just fun, popish R&B-ish. And they sent me something back that was different from what I had, the beat as far as it goes. But the crazy part about that is I recorded it and just a rough draft. And I sent it off to family and friends. I was like, well, what do you think of this? And I had tons of records that I had written that I sent off to people. And this one has gotten the most positive feedback. So I'd say that's
That's
probably like
awesome.
my happy accident. I even told people, like, that's your hit record right there. Like, that's the one that's going to take off. So I was like, wow. And the one that I didn't intend, because like I said, most of my music is clean, and I was being a little edgy with this record. And just to take a stab at it, and people gravitated towards that. And I was like, I've written so many beautiful records and y'all like this one? Like, come on.